So today is January 18th, 2024, and I'm experimenting here how to make a different format video because I have some research done, pretty extensive research on Fischersips, the product manufactured for our home. So we'll see how that goes, but we're gonna do a lot of computer work today. That's why I had to put this in PowerPoint. Well, we do know a lot about Fischersips, and that is what they say themselves about themselves on their website. I had to do a little, like I said, extensive research to find out a little more what they do not say, and I think that's going to be fascinating. Not sure how long that's going to take, but let's just dive right into this. And this manufacturer warranty. Today is December 14th, and I'm calling SIPA, Structural Insulated Panel Association.
Structural Insulated Panel Association, may I help you?
Hi sir, I have a question. What is a warranty for SIP panels?
That you have to talk to the manufacturer. I believe they're good for 20 years, but the manufacturers have their own policies. We are just a trade organization.
Meaning?
So, what you need to do is go on our website. Have you been on our website before?
Yes, but I haven't found any information. The only thing they provide is basically a lifetime warranty on the glue, the lamination.
Okay, so what you're going to do is go to the red bar at the top of the page where it says Find Experts. You're going to go down to Buy SIPs. You're going to click on that, and then all the SIP manufacturers who are SIPA members will appear there with their page listing at SIPA with their phone number and email contact. So you should contact them yourself. Pick somebody. Are you looking to buy SIPs, I'm assuming?
I'm looking for it. Yeah, I need to get some because I want to know what is the warranty.
Okay, so call them and ask them. That's what you should do.
But because they only told me that they have warranty for delamination, it's a lifetime warranty, but they didn't say anything about lifetime limited warranty. Do manufacturers have to provide that? That would be
Excuse me, who is that?
that would be Fischersips.
Fischersips. Okay, so there's no warranty on that's Fisher's policy then. So try, where are you building?
Virginia.
Okay, so call Acme, which is also listed, and speak with them.
Call who?
Acme is based in Acme Town. Acme is based in Virginia. Go on our website. Go under. I think that's enough to hear the key. No warranty on the Fischersips. Now let's look at the affiliations that Fischersips has, and let's start with SIPA. This is the people that I just called. Okay, and what do we see here? As you can see, my computer is extremely slow. We're gonna go down and we're gonna look at SIPA Board of Directors,
And look who we have here. Mr. Pataluna. He's in charge. He's running this jingle. And his company doesn't even give any warranty compared to his other fellows. Apparently other ones do a little more for their people. So now let's check this affiliation, which is Better Business Bureau. What do? We're gonna type Fischersips. Okay, and here they are. And nope, not BBB accredited. Okay, not BBB accredited. Well, while we're here, let's find anything about our builder and their installer, Mr. Larry Cabanis. And here's his. Yeah. Not BBB accredited, not to mention, I'll read this to you. BBB has requested basic information from this company. BBB has not received a response. To compare, let's type in information on my attorney who helped me with my disability, and his name is Mr. Gillette. There they are. Good attorney, by the way, if anybody needs one. They are accredited right here. Okay? So depends on which affiliations they have. Now, I would like to go over qualifications and competencies of Fischersips. In my video, part number, I believe that was part number 6, I'm sorry, where I did say something about their incompetence or inability or lack of professionalism, all of that. So I just don't go and accuse people. I just, yeah, it's all my opinion, just by the way, but what I say, I usually kind of try to give a little support. So Mr. Pataluna, I'd researched him, and what do we have here? So what do we need to know about Mr. Pataluna? That he is the president of Louisville Panels at Fischersips, and he does have degree. He does have degree, but that degree is studied music. Okay. There's one other thing I found out about Mr. Pataluna, and he's a professional dancer. We're not gonna watch the whole video, but it's available, you can see. Now, with all the respect to Mr. Pataluna, I used to dance myself. He's a very skilled dancer. I can see that from his moves and everything. He's great. But I just don't know, please forgive me, I just don't know how music or dancing can be related to construction. It's just like opposite, like 180-degree opposite. So nothing against him. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. Let's look at another person who probably runs the whole show. I mean, I don't know. I've dealt with this guy here. His name is Michael Nitopsky, and he is apparently a spotlight of the company. It's right now on their website. You can look it up. And that's the guy who I spoke on the phone with. in my part 5 video. Alright, sometimes, like I say, the way a person looks, it could be very deceptive. And I did mention that in my part 6 video that he did not appear to be having any kind of degree. The way his manners were expressed and how he talked to me. So I went to look at him and look at this. Look, Mike was involved in a door and window installation industry. Oh, well, that sounds pretty fancy, isn't it? Just regular, typical carpenter, or, you know, working with the crew under somebody's supervision. You know, he didn't build house, he installed windows and doors. It just says right on here. In addition, he previously never heard of SIP panels. Never heard of SIP panels. Or heard, whatever. But seems like he's still kind of like not always correct on certain things. When he tried to explain to me that the foam doesn't take moisture, it doesn't sink in the water. Yes, it does not. I agree with him. However, you don't sell foam. You sell SIP, and if you put foam with with OSB on each side, see if that's gonna sink. All right. And I'm going to do that experiment later on. But like I said, if this guy would have any kind of degree, this is your business card, for God's sake. And look, I have it. I have my degree. And conveniently, I also had a basic training with, you know, in sales. So I do know how to work with people, how to treat people with respect, the customers and everything. And honesty is the key, and courtesy. But this guy doesn't have neither. All right? Nothing that needs it. Just talking. That's how he pushes his sales. All right. AutoCAD designer. You know, there is a difference between, they call it, claim it on their website, they provide AutoCAD design services. Well, that's not true, because there is a difference between AutoCAD designer and AutoCAD drafter. Drafter is not doing much. They just take the drawings and convert them into architectural, or the blueprints rather. Designer, that's the one that creates something out of nothing. So when they say that they can provide AutoCAD designer services, yeah, you can look up at my own video right here. This is part 7, and you can see what they designed. Okay, and then it will be up to you to determine that was a design or a draft. All right, so again, we're gonna look at mistreatment of former customers. That would be me. Because they do say a lot about how they're loyal to their customers and they help everybody. Now, I'm gonna refer you back to my video, part number 5. Listen that audio. This is my conversation with Mike Neptonsky, the one we just covered in the previous, anyway. So here it is. You can listen to yourself and see what they say on their website, how much they care about people, customers and consumers and all that. That will just crush everything, okay? You have to listen to this. And yes, I was going to tell you, these people knew they failed us. They knew all along they failed us. And they expected my phone call for years. They were praying I won't call them right away. Because why? Because I could sue them. Now apparently I can't. So now they can throw everything at me, but just like I said, I recommend to hear this video so you get an idea how they deal with you once you are sinking. Okay? So let's go to the next slide. Trustworthy or public mislead and deception. Well, again, I was looking for their warranty. I called several places to find out about their warranty. I even called them, as you know. And that should be actually posted on their website. They have to have it. To compare, I'll show you. This is OSB, the product that they use. Check that out. 20-year warranty. You can find that. It's printed. It's not hidden. These people have enough pride and confidence in their product, so they post their warranty for everybody to see. Okay? This is LVL warranty. That's a construction material. Those who know very much, probably way more than I do, but here it is. 25-year limited warranty they offer. Okay? It's right on here. Right? Now this EPS warranty, this is what Fischersips uses to put between their OSBs. So check that out. I'm not going to go through all of this, but if you go to Insulation Company of America, you will be able to see everything. And the warranty, you know, they have it. It's right there. Okay? So how come, the question is, that the SIP consists of OSB and EPS? These manufacturers offer warranty. All right? And the Fischersips doesn't. Well, actually, my bad. They do have a warranty. Let me show this to you. This is why they don't offer their warranty, because in my part 7, I believe, part 6, whatever, 7, I show that. Look, they have these panels exposed. Not enough storage, whatever the problem is. This material should not be exposed to water, weather, sun, light, snow, whatever. It doesn't matter. It should be stored, because that's supposed to last for years, especially if these people don't even have intention to stand behind their product or to provide warranty. But this is why. Look, this is why. Okay? Moving along. Trustworthy or public mislead and deception. Well, Fischersips data and facts on their SIPs. What is not disclosed to the consumers? That's another thing you will not find on their website. So you have to go outside and do research. So we're going to go and look into XPS versus EPS. All right, EPS is what Fischersips used to produce their SIP panels. And we're not going to focus on pros, because you can find that on their website, of course. We're going to look at their cons, okay? And look, more susceptible to water absorption, okay? And exposure to sun will deteriorate the product. This is what I just showed you on the Google map. All right? So, solvent-based materials cause irreversible damage. And, you know, you can look it up. I've just given you some leads here because I invested my time in these people, you know. I guess I put more time in them than they did put in me. Now, here's another one. That's SIPs versus traditional frame and stick. They don't say about disadvantages, they only say about advantages. But you need to, as a consumer, as a person who is intending to spend everything you have to know both. And they hide that. So you have to go beyond and look for that. So we're going to look, again, we're going to look at cons. Disadvantages of structural insulation. Now look what it says here. I'll read every one of them. Prone to moisture damage. Structural insulated panels degrade quickly when they get wet, okay, causing the outer wood to rot. Okay? Degradation of SIPs leads to the delamination of the composition, which ultimately undermines the insulation and structural property of the panels, or in our case already house. Little room for improvements. Well, it's going to be hard to repair, if not impossible. I just don't know. Limited durability. Limited availability of experienced contractor, and this is our thing. Our contractor, like I said, was a dumb. He has no idea what he was doing, okay? Require additional ventilation. Yes, because the way they put it up, they don't allow room for ventilation. I mean, how would the dancer know what to do at the structure work or the side work? Well, yeah. Additional insulation may be required. So why do we even need SIP on the first place then, if that's the case? Okay? All right, let's go back. Are SIPs with EPS susceptible to rot? And let's hear from happy customers, okay? Here's one. SIP panel deterioration due to weather and mice. All right. And this guy is posting pictures how he is dealing with his problem on his own, pretty much like I do right now. All right. This is customer number 2. SIP roof rot problem. What to do? Oh, and by the way, this is Mr. Mike Lawrence in South Carolina that I studied. I really researched this guy, poor guy, but he at least was lucky. He asked people in 2016, looks like it, and then filed a lawsuit against them in 2018. But look at his issue. Yeah, house rot, roof right there, okay? Just to show you what I'm saying, the truth is right here. Lawrence versus General Panel Corporation. This gentleman actually went after them and he sued them. He sued them. And this case never went to court. They settled because they don't want people to know what they get themselves into. They do not. So that's why they settled the case. And they won because the statute of limitation in South Carolina, thank God, is long enough, which is 8 years, to protect their people. Here's another one for you. Community and questions and answers. Structural insulated panel roof decay. Another person, apparently in Vermont, only 8 years old. Well, yeah, it does take a little while for the SIP to degenerate. And of course, this is me. You can look it up. I did extensive video on the damage, a longer one, to show what we have to deal with. And this is our part 6. You can look what happened to our SIP house now. Okay? I'm not gonna just spend time on this. If you're interested, you will go and look. So, sales versus quality and customer care driven business. Yes, they push sales. They don't really care about the quality or the customers. Fischersips is working with architects, builders, homeowners. We'll talk about that, all right? do not recommend climate appropriateness for their product, which, you know, SIPs should be, it's developed in Canada and for dry, cold climate. So how would this product stand in a humid climate? Well, they don't tell you that. They do not advise on pre-existing condition of construction. In our case, we had a foundation, and that foundation is not suitable for SIP, because when you install SIP, you should either put it on the slab, is basically what Fischersips is doing now. Apparently they had some more issues with the panels rod. Or you have to put them on the columns, enough support to ventilate on both sides. Now, they do not recommend any building concept. So when you look at their drawings, AutoCAD, you will see on my part 7, I believe, whatever the drawings were, I should demonstrate that. They only, just the basic drafting of the floor plan, and then they give you copy-paste sections. Details are not customized to your own home. It's just a copy-paste, okay? They do not suggest the better design strategies. And by the way, you can hear my audio with Mike Nitupski, where he says, we just take your drawings. We don't do any design. But on their website, they say they offer these services. So there's a difference, because he tried to explain to me the difference between builder and architect. Well, there's also a difference between offering design versus just taking it down and do it. Provide referral to unqualified builders without checking their credibility. Yeah, they say on their website they do so much for the customers, and they can recommend the best builder there is, like in our case, a Class A builder, Larry Cabinets, who doesn't even have website. You can just look it up too. You can research him. He's got nothing, and he's a liar. He told us he's gonna come with his crew and put up the panels in 2 weeks. He showed up by himself, him and his crane, okay? And he lived 3.5 hours away. So for him to get here would be like 7 hours, 2 ways, and then 3 hours on site. Yeah, because he's got the money. And look over here what I have. The Fischersips now denying. They say, oh no, nope, nope, he's not with us. This is their official contract. There's Mike Nitupski. And look who we have to contact: Larry Cabinets, their installer. Okay, homeowners to lose the status of homeowners after Fischersips business relationship. By the way, I don't think we own the home anymore, because I think what we own now is a new or more intense disease. So here's a couple I'll show you. This is what my dad has to deal with now from the black mold. As we're preparing for the worst, today is, I believe, what, 15th, 16th. I just want to show what my father has to deal with now. He's bleeding through his nose.